Yeah, sure. You met a young driver while you were there named Kimi Raikkonen. What did you like about Kimi the first time you saw him?
Yeah, it was hard to convince Peter to get to invite him. So I met his manager and he said about he has a really good young Finnish talent. And he gave me the name. So I checked it all up at that time where you could do in the internet and looked at the magazines. And I've seen that he won kart races in the wet with slicks because he couldn't afford wet tires. So I invited him to Sauber, and I think the first meeting, looking into his eyes, say, yeah, this guy, this young boy is very special. And he was so dedicated. And then Willy Ramph and I, we worked hard on Peter to convince him to give him a chance. As then first he said, I would like to have him as a test driver. And Kimi was 19. And he said, Mr. Sauber, I'm not a test driver, I'm a race driver. Then I prefer racing Formula Renault instead being a test driver. So that was highly impressive for a guy 19, gets the offer to be a test driver in Formula One and declines. And I think that really, without, if he would have accepted, he would have been a test driver and his career wouldn't have been developed as it did, because then finally he got the seat.
Wow. And the development that Kimi went through that you watched from a distance, what was that like?
Yeah, I think I love him as a person. I think he's a fantastic guy. He's got his heart on the right place. And once a journalist told me, say, having one sentence from Kimi is more than having an hour talk from the other drivers. I think he is like the Finns are and the Scandinavians are. They are spot on. And if he says one sentence, there is a lot behind it. So, and I think you can think about, you can interpret a lot what he means with one sentence. And that's I really liked with him. And he stayed the person he was always, and with all the goods and bads he has, but he's a real character and a lovely guy.